want to say hi? Say hi! Today, Ani and I are going to her 18-month well child check. She's in sort of a goofy slash delicate mood. It's really easy to set her off crying for some reason today. We'll see how this goes. We love our pediatrician and we wouldn't change for anything, but because he's chatty, which is what we like about him, he actually spends time with us, he does tend to run a little late, which means we're gonna probably be in the waiting room for a little while. So packing the diaper bag today, I was very purposeful. So I thought I would just run through what I have in it. I'm not actually taking our real diaper bag, I'm taking just this smaller backpack. Ani's getting old enough now, obviously I don't have to take bottles and all that, so this will do. But the first things I have in here are in these side pouches. In the one side pouch, I have some hand sanitizer with 75% alcohol. Mostly that would be for me. Obviously there's a sink in the room where I can wash my hands, but in an emergency that'll do. I also have Ani's ice water. She loves ice water, and sometimes if she's getting grouchy, offering her that is enough to snap her out of it. In this front pouch right here, the small one, I have a neck gaiter for me. I'm gonna be wearing an actual mask, but with a toddler, you never know what's gonna happen. So I wanna take a backup that I know is clean, just in case I need it. I'd rather have it and not need it than the other way around. And our appointment's at 10:20. Like I said, sometimes we can wait somewhat of a long time, and I don't want Ani to get hangry while we're waiting. So I am taking her some snacks. I have some peanut butter puffs and just some plain Chex. She likes both of these. I don't want to have her eat too big of a snack because I'm hoping to do lunch when we get home, but we'll do what we have to do. And then the only other pocket in this bag is the big main compartment. And in that, I have backup diapers, wipes, a blanket, just in case. Sometimes they have her wait in her diaper, and if the room's a little chilly every now and then, she'll let me wrap this around her. We'll see. I am taking, she's obviously wearing short sleeves and I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm gonna put her little Columbia fleece on her because it is somewhat chilly outside, but she tends to run warm and I don't want her to get hot, so we're doing layers. Even though we shouldn't need it, I wanted to take a backup outfit, so that's just a shirt rolled up in some pants, just in case. Obviously, I'm taking books because we say it all the time, this kid loves books. So I have Hush Now Banshee, and she's really been liking this words book lately. There's lots of like flaps, and she likes identifying the pictures, so that's been a big hit. So it'll go, and she'll look at both of those books a couple times in a row before losing interest. And then last but not least, like I said, we're gonna have some wait time, probably, I'm hoping not. But I threw in some of our busy bags. The first one is just some pipe cleaners with some of her like craft buttons. I haven't tried this with her yet, but I'm pretty sure she'll be able to do it. Basically, she would just lace the buttons onto the pipe cleaners. I have one with a notebook, a couple markers, some colored pencils and stickers. I think this one might be our last ditch option just because it's gonna make a mess. Not like a mess as in it'll be, you know, coloring everywhere, but you know, the colored pencils and the markers can roll away. Again, I've said these stickers are great. I'm not worried about her if she puts them on the wall or the table or whatever. They peel off every surface really easily. So this might be the last busy bag I pull out, but it's there if I need it. I have one with her lacing beads and the little string. And then last but not least, I have a sort of matching game. I have 4 of her farm animals. I have the cow, the pig, the duck, and I have the lamb, but I think it looks close enough like a sheep that will be all right. And then I have 4 picture cards that are laminated and she can match them. She also just likes playing with the animals, so we can, you know, have them pretend eat her snacks. They can pretend drink from her water. So these will come in handy. I thought about taking some other ones, but I'm hoping, because she hasn't played with these in a while, they'll be a hit. Obviously right now we don't really go too many places, so we don't do the busy bags too often, but that is what it is. And then the last thing that I'll end up throwing in here right before we go is our battery bank and a charger. As a complete last-ditch effort, I would put on little baby bum for her. I try to avoid doing that in public just because I don't want her to get into the habit of if you're in a waiting room, you automatically get a screen. But like I said, she's in sort of a delicate mood. She's sort of been, I think she just is like allergies, stuffy, congested, and doesn't feel great. But if I need to do it, I would totally do it, because sitting in a tiny waiting room, or not a waiting room, it's the exam room. Sitting in a tiny exam room with a screaming toddler does not seem appealing right now. Although I will say, while I've been filming this, she's been pretty chill, pretty calm, so here's hoping. We're here. We're about 10 minutes past when our appointment was supposed to start. We were here early, about 5 minutes ahead of time, so we've already been waiting for about 15. But Ani fell asleep on the drive over, so I'm actually okay they're running behind, because the longer she sleeps, I would assume the better her mood will be, particularly if she can wake herself up, and I don't have to wake her up to take her in. They're usually pretty good at getting you in a room on time, so I'm not sure if they're just changing how they do things and they don't take you in until the doctor's ready to see you, maybe, or if there's just more sick kids, because there's definitely way more cars in the parking lot than normal. But at any rate, today I'm grateful for them being behind, because sleeping toddler. So we'll see how this goes once it's all said and done. Whew. Well, the doctor's been in to see us. No concerns. You can't really tell, but she's been screaming since we got in the building because she hates masks. Right? Whew, that was stressful. She was clinging to me like a, I don't know, baby monkey on a mom. Like, it was almost impossible to get her weight and height and let the doctor do his visual checks and all that good stuff. But whew, we have the stressful event of the shop coming up, and then hopefully we can just head home, right? Still waiting on the shot, so I thought I would get some distractions going. Oh, she's in a much better mood as long as nobody else is in here. She was screaming so loud, it was almost hard to hear what the nurse and the doctor were even telling me. Ooh, you put the car on? Wow! Can you get another one? Uh-oh. Are you pushing the car around? Vroom, vroom, vroom. Are you gonna put it on? Mm-hmm. Wow. You got the car and you put the stick through? Mm-hmm. Pull it through. You're just being silly and playing. Are you gonna put the car on? Push it through. There you go. Wow! Whew, we are back in the car. I think you can see in my cheeks how pink I am. That is from the stress of that little thing, who is also very stressed out, getting her vaccine. Oh, she, between not liking masks, me having to wake her up from her nap, and then I think probably just strangers, when I say she screamed and clung to me like Velcro. It was crazy. I think we're gonna go home now, we're gonna have a lunch, and we'll see what happens from there. We're home. Ani is mostly through her lunch. She is seemingly calmed down about the whole ordeal. I'm hoping she'll take a normal nap. She did sleep in the car for at least 40 minutes, so I'm not sure what that's gonna do. But she also seemed vaguely traumatized by the doctor's visit. So potentially she'll need to sleep that off. Is your lunch good? Is it good? This does make me wonder how her developmental pediatrician appointment, I think that's next week, is gonna go. Because at that appointment, it is all talking and playing, but obviously that doctor's gonna have a mask on too. And if she just screams the whole time, I'm not sure that it'll just be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Because when the doctor or nurse was asking me anything, they literally had to ask me at least 3 times, and in the end they almost ended up yelling at me because poor Ani was so upset. Are you not going to eat your ham today? You just want your cheese and blueberries? All right. Okay, well, Ani finished her lunch, and then she immediately requested a nap, so I'm going to take that as a good sign, and hope she sleeps off whatever happened to the doctor's office and wakes up in a great mood this afternoon. Yeah, I don't know. She never loves the doctor, well, the doctor's office, but between masks and just not being around very many people right now, I think she's just super on edge about it. But what's done is done. She doesn't have to go back until she's 2. He was happy with her weight, height, head circumference, all that, at least from what I could hear. And she's up to date with all of her vaccines until she's like 4 or something, other than flu shots annually. But at any rate, we are going to leave it there, and we'll see you next time. Bye!